Spider-Man No Way Home truly has a chance to shatter all box office records when we finally get it. The lead up, the speculation, the theories, the multiverse, everything up to this point, the worst kept secret on the internet, is leading up to the culmination of what could be a very, very special movie and a kickstart into the crazy multiverse that we are going to see in Phase 4 and 5 and beyond for Marvel. Welcome, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. Today, we are diving down the wormhole. We are going to go over some plot leaks that are out there for Spider-Man No Way Home and something that just happened the other day that kind of confirms some of those plot leaks. Now, I want to say up front right now, this is your chance to back out. This is your chance to get away from this. I fully understand that there are lots of fans that do not want anything spoiled so they can enjoy it for themselves. And I understand that completely. This is your spoiler alert. This is your plot leak alert. Turn back right now if you don't want anything divulged of what could possibly be happening in the plot of Spider-Man No Way Home. Now that we've established that, now that I've put all the warnings out there, thank you to everybody that has been watching the channel. Thank you for helping us hit 1,000 subscribers so fast. And just thank you for the overall support. I see you guys in the comment section, and I truly, truly appreciate it. The best way you guys can get involved is make sure you have all those notifications turned on. Ring that bell, and let's get into this. Let's talk about the ever-swirling world of Reddit plot leaks and 4chan theories and speculations. Actually, we're not going to talk about all that. We are going to focus in on a certain plot leak that was actually covered by a good friend of mine the other day, Mr. Warren, Mr. Cosmic Wonder. But we're going to add to that a little bit of validity that could make it a little more tangible. Yeah, we're going to talk about Daredevil to start things off with it. So take it all with a grain of salt. Of course, you guys know if a plot leak ends up being real, it's usually a slice of it or a sliver or a part. It's not necessarily always the whole thing, and there are probably 5,000 leaks and rumors put out there from anonymous sources to every one that has any credibility. But that's the fun as well. The fun is theorizing. So let's get started, and we're kicking things off with the very beginning of the movie. We're talking about Tom Hollands Spider-Man and how it ended in Far From Home. His identity was revealed, and he basically didn't know what to do from there. And then we got the No Way Home title, and we thought, okay, this is because his face was revealed, and he has no way to actually physically get home. Now, we know it's a little bigger than that with the culmination of the events from the Loki series, and the multiverse, and Kang. Yeah, it all starts to make sense. But this plot leak says that it starts off with Tom Holland's Spider-Man in court, and his lawyer is none other than Matt Murdock. Now, here's where I wanted to add a little bit of spice for you guys, because this just came out on July 20th. So we're going to keep going with the plot leak, but before we do that, there was a celebrity fan fest that was happening with Charlie Cox, who, yes, plays Daredevil, and it was canceled. Yeah, it was canceled, unfortunately. Well, his last-minute signing or his appearance was canceled due to last-minute filming schedule changes. Now, everybody instantly put two and two together and said Spider-Man No Way Home reshoots. If these plot leaks are correct, and Matt Murdock is his lawyer at the very beginning of Spider-Man No Way Home, this all fits together like a glove. Honestly, it fits together a little too good, but we're going to run with it. We're going to take it. We've seen multiple plot leaks saying that Matt Murdock would be in Spider-Man No Way Home. He would not be in his superhero uniform or anything, but he would be in there. So if this ends up being true, this makes a lot of sense. He got called away for something just a little bigger than this celebrity fan fest convention. Okay, let's go on. So, obviously, Tom Holland is stressed out because everybody knows his identity and he doesn't know what to do. So the plot leak says that he will go and find Doctor Strange. Maybe he goes to the Sanctum, I don't know. And he's going to ask Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, to cast a spell that would make everybody forget that they actually knew who Spider-Man was. Now, according to the plot leak, he actually agrees to it, which is kind of weird. Now, also, I want you guys to understand that Loki is happening at the same time here, okay? So Doctor Strange may not actually know what is happening in Loki and the end of the Loki Disney Plus series. We'll have to wait and see. So, Doctor Strange casts said spell to make everybody forget, but something goes awry, and he ends up shattering everything and opening up multiple portals to other timelines. This could directly flow with the end of Loki is happening right when Doctor Strange is trying to help his buddy Peter Parker out, right? Yeah, okay, so we're going to go with that. These timelines get opened, and we get some villains from other timelines. We get Green Goblin, we get Doc Ock from Spider-Man, we get Sandman from the original Spider-Man, Spider-Man 3 actually, and then we get Lizard and Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man series. So we have 5 bad villains from other timelines. So it goes on, the plot leak says, well, Doctor Strange locks them all up in a magical prison, and somewhere in there asks them why they came through or whatever, and apparently they all died by Spider-Man. Spider-Man killed every one of them, and if they were to be taken back to the time they came through, they would just die again. So kind of like this infinite loop of dying to Spider-Man, which none of them want to do. Well, allegedly, our boy Tom Holland is going to feel bad about this because he has a heart. He is a kind individual, so he wants to help the supervillains. Yeah, that's where things go bad, and multiple plot leaks throughout the last year have actually said, not the year, but going back, it's not just one plot leak, have said there would be an encounter between Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, where they did not agree on something, and this could very well be it. Doctor Strange does not want to free these villains, of course, and Peter feels bad, and he wants to take them and put them back where they belong. Well, enter Norman Osborn, aka Green Goblin. He's very good at manipulation. He has been throughout his entire comic career and movie career, right? Well, somehow he manipulates our gullible Peter Parker, Mr. Tom Holland, into fighting Doctor Strange and releasing the villains. Okay, that happens. Obviously, that's a big moment in the movie, and all of the villains get free and they start rampaging New York. We've seen this song and dance many, many times. Well, how do you take multiple villains of Spider-Man from multiple timelines and you defeat them? Well, you bring in Tobey and Andrew. And this plot leak claims that's how they will somehow get into the main timeline, into Tom Holland's timeline. And it even goes on to say somehow Peter brings them in. I actually saw a plot leak a while back saying that, I can't remember if it was Tobey or Tom, was holding something in the sanctum of Doctor Strange, and it looked kind of like a globe or something. Who knows? It'll all come out in the wash at the end. So, we have both of the other Spider-Mans. That's where we get our Spider-Verse live-action reunion, and they go to fight the Sinister Five. Now, you may say, Jimmy, it's the Sinister Six. You're right, but right now, we technically only have 5. Now, the plot leak goes on to say, and this was all covered by Cosmic Wonder as well, that there will be a rematch between Tobey's Spider-Man and Doc Ock, which would make a lot of sense. And then, of course, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Electro, who we know both of those have been confirmed for a long, long time to be part of No Way Home. And then we're going to get the culmination of this final battle at the Statue of Liberty. Now, there's multiple other leaks out there and anonymous sources that say somebody of a big stature is going to die at the end of No Way Home because they saw Tom Holland's Spider-Man crying at the very end. So let's just for a second indulge that, even though it doesn't have any validity at all. Let's say somebody dies. Who is it? Is it one of the Spider-Man? Is it Tobey? Is it Andrew? Do both Tobey and Andrew sacrifice their lives for the sake of Tom Holland's timeline? I don't know. Who's the 6th member of the Sinister Six that they're allegedly going to be fighting in this big mega battle around the Statue of Liberty? We don't know. Could it be Mysterio? Quite possibly. I mean, it would make a lot of sense. I think most of us can agree that he probably didn't die at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. So there you have it. That is the current plot leak that is making its rounds. Some of it makes sense. The very beginning definitely makes sense, especially with what happened with Charlie Cox canceling on his Celebrity Fan Fest appearance and stating it was a last-minute filming schedule change. Come on. I mean, really, that fits right in with Matt Murdock being Tom Holland's lawyer at the beginning of the movie. And, of course, it's an introduction for Daredevil into the MCU. There you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. That's the fun of theories and speculation, and we'll get a good handle on this before we get there. And that trailer, if you guys want a video talking about the trailer and when I think it's going to be coming out, we can do that very soon. I'll see you guys soon. Check out the videos on the screen.